Hi guys, so this week's pillar is the inner inspirer, and I have Margaret here with me today, who I'm going to ask a few questions, and she's going to share some of her experiences with you. But I'm going to let Margaret introduce herself. Hey Margaret.
Hi Cynthia, thank you so much for interviewing me today and asking my opinion. It's lovely.
So
Great.
let everyone know a little bit about who you are.
Okay. Well, I'm Margaret Sramko and I'm a transformational teacher and a dream therapist. And so I'm the CEO and the founder of thedirecttap.com and margaretshramko.com. So people can learn out more about me through those websites or join me on Facebook. It's always a good way.
I'll put up some of Margaret's details at the end of the video as well for all of you in case you're interested in finding out more. So yeah, I'll put some of those details at the end. And the first question that I have for Margaret is just for her to, I guess, explain to us a little bit about what her definition of the inner inspirer is.
The inner inspirer. Yes, to me, Cynthia, the inner inspirer means deeply connecting to the core of who you are and trusting your soul.
Mm-hmm.
When we do that, we actually allow ourselves to live a soul-inspired life, and we can complete the missions that we're here to do. So it's finding out, discovering ways and doing the work, whatever techniques help you to really connect to the core of you, the deepest, juiciest truths of who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Perfect. So I would like you to share with us your greatest experience about really connecting to that juicy inner inspirer that you have inside you.
Sure, love to. Got heaps of examples. However, one that stands out, one that really does stand out and shows the process of trusting yourself and trusting your guidance is an experience that happened to me in 2013. I, with all of my being, wanted to go and assist Janet Bray-Atwood. She is the founder of the Passion Test at the International Yoga Festival in India. And so I didn't have any money to let alone buy the plane ticket and let alone spend 3.5 weeks in India. But I was going to go. I made up my mind. It was very much guided for me to go and assist delivering the Passion Test and to spend some time over there. Now, what I did is I'm a Passion Test facilitator as well. It's one of my little tools in my tool belt. So I implemented all the techniques out of the Passion Test. So I surrendered it and trusted my guidance that I was actually going to be there, and I was going to get that plane. So I had roughly around 3 or 4 months warning. And when I just surrendered that, had a very, very clear intention, put lots of attention onto it, spoke about it a lot, and lived like I was going to be there, and then just surrendered the process, great blessings came on me, and great abundance, actually. I had a couple of forms of different income come my way. Some people even gifted me with some money to go, and I managed to, so there was the money side of things were taken care of. Then I had to take care of, I was full-time carer of my 2 children at the time. And so, being 3.5 weeks out of the country, it was like, well, who's going to look after my children? Again, great abundance. People came out of the woodworks really happy to help and coordinate everything. So I managed to do that, and that just all flowed. 24 hours. And I think we've talked about this before, or sometimes there's always a kicker, a challenge to overcome where you think, oh my God, I have to give up. It's just not going to work. So 24 hours before I was due to fly out, my ex-husband phoned me and said, I can't take the children the last week of your trip. I just can't do it. And this was 24 hours. I had 24 hours and I went, oh my God, okay. So I went, thanks for that. And I had that day, I had 2 clients that I had to do some sessions with because I wasn't going to be around for 3.5 weeks. So I focused on that. But before I focused on that, I actually handed it all over. And I said to God or the universe or whatever people, you know, use the tool or use the energy or whatever they want to name it. So this is your problem. You sort it out. I need to be on that plane. I'm too busy. And again, I surrendered it. I kept my intention clear. I stayed focused on what I had to achieve, those 2 sessions, and then surrendered, yeah? Mm-hmm. So it was time to get the kids from school. It was 3 p.m. I'm up at school. I'm standing there. I still hadn't even had time to think about how I was going to get the kids looked after for the last week. And I'm chatting to one of the mums up there who actually is a really good friend, and they were moving interstate. And she said, Mark, something horrible's happened with our contract for the sale of the house, and we're going to be homeless for about 2 weeks. And I said, well, what are those dates, Narelle? And she said, and sure enough, one of those weeks was when I needed the kids to be looked after. And I said, no, you're not homeless. You're going to live in my house and you're going to look after my children. And it was just sorted. So I went home that afternoon with the kids and packed my bags, and I could leave the country knowing that the kids were well cared for, that everybody that was involved in helping me get over there were really reliable. You know, like I just left with peace and confidence that everything was going to be great at this end. And it was just fabulous, the connections I made. And that was definitely my inner inspirer working to the max. And I'd like to say too, to inspire everyone who's watching this video, it is absolutely possible and is within your reach to actually achieve anything that you deeply desire. And it's a process, and it's a process of working with the universal laws, and it's a process of working with the manifesting, you know, tools and steps, and to trust yourself so much and don't doubt yourself, because it will become a reality without a doubt.
Well, thank you. That was an amazing story, Margaret. Thank you for sharing that with us. And my next question is, what would you recommend for everybody to do as a process leading up to connecting to their inner inspirer? If it's something that they've never done before and they're kind of struggling to find out how to connect, what would you recommend that they did?
Yes, that's an epic question and a great question, but it is an epic one. If you're looking and you deeply desire to connect to the inner inspirer, without a doubt, make sure you start with 1 minute, or if you can do 10 minutes or 20 minutes every day of just being. So be in the now and be with yourself. This way, whether that is through some meditation techniques for a few minutes, or whether it is, you know, just sitting quietly and connecting to your creativity and your imagination and trusting what comes up. When you do that, you're starting to connect to deeper aspects of yourself that you've probably suppressed maybe over years or even decades. And you're starting to know yourself on a deeper level so you can trust yourself. So without a doubt, if you're just starting out on this journey, make sure you spend 1 minute, 5 minutes, whatever you can manage every day. Commit to that process, because what you focus on grows stronger. When you commit to that process, you're actually putting a call out to the universe and call out to God and saying, hey, I am worthy. I am looking to really connect to my soul. And look at ways then of self-nurture, because it's through the loving, when we love ourselves more. And it doesn't matter where you start on this journey. You know, it could even be as simple as playing a beautiful song that you really love, burning a candle, or going for a walk because you really love doing a 5-minute nature walk. Whatever really helps you feel loved up, and start small. You're actually putting a call out to the universe. I'm worthy. I'm worthy of loving me, spending some time doing things that I really love doing. So they're the two major things that I think are really imperative, and really they actually cause a cascading effect of other things. Because when you can sit still within yourself and start to love yourself more, that starts to get reflected back to you, and you will start to possibly, and you probably will actually, meet new people, find out about a course that's going to help you for the next step. You know, these things start to flow towards you more because you're actually putting you first. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does. Thank you. The last question I have is just if there's anything else that you'd like to share with us about our inner inspirer and connecting to our inner inspirer.
I think I just want to emphasize the last bit that I said again. If you can start with those two basic steps of spending some quiet time with yourself and chatting to yourself, and then doing things that actually help you fill your own love cup up, you will actually start to attract scenarios, experiences, people in your life that will support that. So follow those signs. Whatever makes you feel lighter and inspired, follow those signs. It's when you begin on the journey, you know, there will be blocks that will come up, and these blocks are actually also a gift, because they show you where your limiting beliefs are or your self-sabotage are. So when those blocks come up, put a call out to the universe and say, help me with this, and watch the signs and follow how you feel. Trust how you feel. Because as you do that every day, every week, you'll get stronger and stronger. And you will meet the right people to help you to cascade away all of the negativity in you that's preventing you from living your soul life, your soul-guided life.
Thank you so much, Margaret. It's been a pleasure interviewing you today and hearing all about your amazing stories. It's really been amazing. I hope all of you have received something from this week, and I look forward to finding out about how you're connecting to your inner inspirer this week. I'll see you all next week, guys. Thank you again, Margaret. Peace, love and light to all of you.
Thank you, Cynthia. It's been an absolute pleasure. And bye, everyone. And absolutely peace, love and light.